It's pretty easy to find out who did it. Ah,
Hey!
here's one of the suspects.
So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
How nice. Investigation.
So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
Gather clues.
The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
Okay.
Poor old Orgnolf.
Work is never done. Anyways, it shouldn't take a genius
Quickly now.
to figure out that there's a problem with what we've heard already. You?
Hello again.
Until your return.
Well, I don't really know how to go. I mean, I know how. I know who did it and all, but need to be more careful. I don't know how to actually find stuff. I don't know the triggers that allow me to find stuff.
How are you?
Pretty well, I guess. Open. Now, I need to find 2 more things. And one of them is this. The painting itself. Or an unusual one, at least. As you can see, it's not going to let me do anything because I need to find the damn trigger for it. And I went for the wrong door.
What is it?
Any luck yet?
Yes,
Hello.
stolen painting.
The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Sure.
Until your return.
Look at the muscles on
You.
I hope I can help.
Gather clues.
Huh. I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
Okay.
You too.
Can't I freaking point it out?
Hello.
No.
Until your return.
Bull. Fine, let's do a little investigation, shall we? Won't let me open that. You already know that she's the one that did it. I mean, her story is the only one that doesn't match what we've heard already, and there is some container that we just cannot open for whatever reason, but how do I point it out? How do I point it out? Well, not by reading the book. What's in this desk? Nothing.
Greetings,
Why did I do that? Not where I want to be. Okay, let's chat with the Countess, I guess, like I should have.
Greetings and I hope the investigation.
Got our clues.
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues.
Thank you.
Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Aurak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder.
Okay, storm painting.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count.
You don't have a
I
wedding
spend
ring?
many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas.
Yeah, whatever.
Good luck, investigator. You have the eyes of a trained marksman.
We now have a person we need to talk to. About damn time. Wait, where is it pointing to?
How are you?
Somewhere in Coral, so let's check it out. This points to freaking... I see. It's pointing to the captain of the guard. I hope.
Hello.
Say
Yes.
your piece or stand aside. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
Got our clues.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
She's a mage.
Bye.
Seriously, she's a mage? She's a mage and she did not notice me charming her? Bull. Oh well.
Quickly now.
Anyways. Now that we have talked to
Any
everyone...
luck yet?
Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. We should finally be able to investigate here. Which is, we should finally be able to point out what is here. This giant painting! Hehe, not this time, game. Lastly, we should
Any luck
investigate
yet?
this. Thank you. We finally have all the evidence we need for a suspect. Now you just charm the shit out of her. And she'll spill all the guts.
Hello again. Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes.
How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story?
I don't?
Until your return.
What else is missing?
You? Oh. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Maybe I should have checked the chest? I don't request exactly, just know that it's a pain in the ass to get all the triggers to work. Seriously, a giant painting, is that not enough?
Any luck yet?
That depends, I mean... Nothing else was plot locked, so... What am I missing?
How are you?
Guess I should check the Countess's room or something? The East Tower.
Quickly now.
Where is it? Dang it. Great Hall, Purpose. This is why I don't like being the good guy in this game, because
You
it's so
again.
unrewarding. Apparently I don't have to key for that. Spend a freaking half hour running about finding that last trigger.
You have the eyes of a
Oh. Back to work for poor old Orgnall.
Any luck? Hello.
Nope.
Until your return.
Where is the last trigger? Who's the last? What am I missing? Ugh. You?
A pleasure to
Nope.
fare thee well.
Greetings, investigator.
Why not bother?
I hope the I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Oruk Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik.
Thank you.
Good luck, investigator.
And I talked to all of those people.
A pleasure to fare thee well.
Talk to you.
Oh.
Talk to you.
Back to work for poor old Orgnall.
Tell me how's the last trigger.
Hello. Until your return.
You accuse someone, it gets like a negative 20 to their disposition.
You're a
but
sneaky-looking sort.
I can charm them for 100,
Well
so
met.
big deal. Finding the very last plot trigger. Ooh, a fine jewelry box. Well, if you don't mind. Just want the XP, thank you. Although I suppose, for the curious, what was that enchanted item? It was a ring of firewalking. Pretty good idea.
You look like a bright one.
It depends. Not apparently that bright, because I
Afternoon.
just cannot find the last bit of evidence. I mean, I wouldn't put much faith in this country's legal system, all things considered, but still. Nope. Okay.
Any luck yet?
Just so that I don't end up rocking around forever here. Was that the last trigger?
Hello. How?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Until your
But I want to lower this position so far that she's gonna attack me, so let's reload. Thank you. Anything in the south tower then? As if. A bit of a mess here. I think what I need to find is the actual painting, but where that was, I don't remember. Oh, for Pete's sake, game. I know you don't have to take any of the items. Something in here, then? What was that goddamn item? Nope. Just chests. That looks all fine.
How do you do? I hope I...
Nope.
Bye.
What? Wasn't he ordered not to leave the castle? Must have been the other two guys. Well, guy and gal, but whatever.
So tiresome.
Ugh, you have no idea.
Why do you bu... Well met.
Shut up.
Take care.
Huh. I bother you because I'm doing your job, you lazy sod. Sheesh. Although I suppose I would have to hire an outside investigator, I mean... You know this country's
Quickly.
legal system.
Greetings, I hope the Good luck, investigator.
What the hell am I missing here? All that stuff. Nothing of there either.
Say it.
Let's see. Sheesh. That is not enough. Her story doesn't fit. Among other things.
It's you. Hi.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for broke here. Be back in a minute. And the game crashed on me. Where was I? Fine.
You've got some...
Let's do that again. Although I suppose it's better. I was a bit of a moron in missing this here. And things got a bit heated. Apparently the game itself didn't like it, so... I suppose I'll just make a note that I have to delete a few raw files.
Any
You.
Hello.
Accused.
Are you a...
Yes.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Oh, whoops. Goodbye.
I'm undone.
You will be soon.
Greetings, investigator. Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
Court Mage.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question.
What is the significance of the paint on the carpet? That's what I want to know.
She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. Anytime now.
Let's just pretend that it was indeed a job well done. And never mention this again. Sheesh.
You have the hands of an illusion.
That was damn humiliating. Whatever. We're now gonna go back to Chedenhall.